Alright guys, I'm working on these runs and show you how I'm doing it. I don't know how much of this you're going to be able to see. Let's see, because I'm really down on the ground here. We got one there. So I'm going to take a piece of tape. I've been using a little bit of tape. And I kind of use it to help me not get too deep. What I got here is this is a piece of a Durablock right here that I cut a long time ago for things, tight spots, or whatever I would have needed it for, and it's working out great for this. So I got a piece of 600 on it. I've seen people on YouTube get a little more aggressive than 600, but I don't have a lot of experience, so I'm trying to stay on the conservative side and just take my time. And all I'm doing is not putting very much pressure at all on this, and just knocking that run down. That's not looking too bad there. It's not taking very long, or I should say it's not taking as long as I thought it would. So I don't know how much of this you can see, but still got a little bit right in here. It's looking pretty good. It's not bad. It's a little bit right up right here. Trying to keep the block, for the most part, on the high side. You know, the run came from up here, so the material's going to be a little thicker on the top than it is the bottom. So I'm trying to sand. I don't want to get on the bottom if I can help it, because I know it's going to be thinner. And right there, you can tell, hopefully you can see, that pretty much got it. You know, it's very, very slight right there. Now I'm going to take some, let's see what I got here, 15 or 12. 1500. This is 1500, just on my regular soft block that I use for wet sanding. And I'm going to wet sand that area right there, using my fingers to stay off the edge of the bottom of the door. And that run's gone. So, took that run out. Didn't have any breakthrough. You guys can hopefully see, let me see here, right here on the edge. You see how minimal the orange peel is there. I mean, I love this clear. So now we got this mess down here, and I'll try to, I don't know how well you're going to see it. You see all these runs. There you go. See all these runs right here. Now a lot of them I touched as it was running. That helped stop it. And it's like that almost all the way down this rocker panel. And so I'm just going to start sanding here. Sometimes I use the tape, sometimes I don't. Depends on the situation. You can see right here, there's a shiny spot right there. That's a little bit of a dent. So we're just not gonna mess with that too much right there. There is a run going into it. You can see the top of the run right there. And I'm not going to. I might do a little sanding with my finger here before I buff it, but that's about it. But you see all this right here, and then we'll sand this with the 600. We'll lay a little tape down on there. And what the tape does is it kind of lets me let the sandpaper ride on it. Instead of riding on the clear. I'm just taking my time. Okay, now I'll go ahead and squeegee that off so you guys can see. Maybe I'll give you a little bit clearer view. As I start on it, you'll be able to, the runs should pop out because we're hitting tops of them. And there you can see all the runs. Really clear now, I think. And you know, we're going to try to sand it down best we can. And using this hard block, this Durablock. You can also use a paint stick. I've used paint sticks, but I found I kind of like the Durablock because it's bigger. I can grab it a little easier. So I guess it's a preference. You see, by laying that tape down there, you know, I can sand on the tape, and I'm not worried about burning through underneath these runs down in here. So until I take the tape off. So I want to try to get the run down almost to this right here, and then I'll take the tape off and hit it again. I'm kind of turning the block up on its corner a little bit sometimes. Just very slightly. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, there we go. You can see it's coming out. We still got this spot right here. Well, you can't see that. Let's see here. We have a spot right here, which, like I said, is a little dent. And you come this way, and you can see how the runs are starting to come out. They're not too bad right in here. Get the camera here. They're not too bad right here. And then it's a little ripply. So we'll just concentrate on that area right there for a moment. The tape is starting to deteriorate back in here, so I must be getting pretty close. If your tape starts to, starts rolling off a little bit of paper, you can tell it. And with your sandpaper and all that, you know you're getting close because you're starting to chew on the tape. So there, you can see, you can dry here good. Let's see, we're almost out here. That's not too bad right there at all. None of it's really too bad. And we come up here, it's a little bit worse. Hopefully you guys can see this with this light collar. It's making it different, harder to see, I think. But this area right in here, right in here, is pretty good. I got you buff it, you're just not going to see anything. So I'll move on down here a little bit to the end of my tape. See, it's a little rougher there. Yeah, let me get on in a little bit. It's actually sanding pretty easy. So there we go. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Spot right there. Let me hit that a little bit. See there, it's chewing on my tape pretty good right here. And that looks pretty good. So now, I'm just going to pull my tape off. Hit it with the 1500. And there we have it. Ready to buff, in my opinion. It's got chip guard on it down here. So, yeah, I think that's going to look pretty good. And we'll just keep on moving down. I got a little spot up here. See if I can get the camera picked up here. Let's see. We got some runs right there. We'll get those. I already took some out over here. You can barely see them right there. That's not going to be bad. When we buff that, you know, the color this is and being below the body line right here, you know, I don't think you're going to see it too bad. So, you know, imperfections, yes, a few, but you know, there's imperfections on the car. You know, like right there's a dent I didn't take out. See that right there? So there we go. But you know, you don't see that dent, you know, when you walk up on the car. Oh, and look here, we got a little super sagger right there. I don't know if it's showing up in the camera or not, but it's a little sag. I'll probably let that go. Probably let that one go. We'll let the sags go and catch the runs. How's that? So we'll move along on it, and we'll come back. Might show me sanding that sail panel over there because I need to get it looking good. So I'll probably pay more attention to it. Let me move along here and get this dude done. Morning guys, it's Tuesday morning, and here's a look at our Aveo. I sanded on that thing all day yesterday and buffed it up, and it's as good as it's going to get. You know, I can still see stuff in it, but you know, it doesn't look too bad. It's still better than it was, and I'm calling it done. So Alan's gonna be coming over today, and he can detail it up. And so I worked on that till about 5 o'clock yesterday, and I have a few things to do to it yet. I got to paint the mirror and mount it on the passenger side, and we'll probably get to that tonight or tomorrow. Over here, this car come from the sale. They wanted me to paint the hood on it, so it was all smashed up over here. It was all smashed down in this area right here. I had to do a whole bunch of body work. So I got all that done last night and put it in primer. And I just wanted to show everybody the Aveo. And stick some sanding video on the front of this one, and we'll get another look at it when we get it all done. So looks pretty good out here. Collar looks good. Collar match looks good, and I think it's gonna be all right. I hate we got those runs in it, but you know, just chalk it up to experience. It's a learning curve, and go on down the road. So there we have it. You guys take it easy.